Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So given how popular was my video from the reviews of the newest palettes from Hourglass, the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked, could they come up with a longer name? You know, it's weird because I was really hesitating of getting the 3 palettes because the price point is a bit punchy, and you know, when you review videos, obviously I buy most of the makeup myself. I do receive PR packages every now and then, but as a small creator, I do have to rely pretty much on my own bank account to purchase new makeup product. But honestly, I'm just so happy because I really feel that I've helped you guys choose which palette is the best suited for you. And just to see how people are commenting on the video, I really feel like I've done the right thing by purchasing the 3 palettes. With that said, I'm going to create 3 different looks today, one with each palette. So let's get right into it with the Dragon palette to start. So the Dragon palette is the lighter one from the 3 of them. So all I have on my face is foundation. I have lip gloss and I did my eyes. That is it. So I'm gonna go in with the Dragon palette to start. Let's start with the bronzer. So we're gonna go with this bronzer. So as a recap, this is the lightest palette from the 3. And it's great if you have a fair to light, a fair to light skin tone. It's quite neutral and has some cool undertone as well. So it's really where I would place this palette. So I've got some bronzer on my brush. And as you can see, it's very light. It's very, it's got a cool undertone, so it's, you know, it's going to be perfect for winter, where most of our skin tend to be a bit more light, unless you use sunless tan or your skin is just medium and dark. But otherwise, this is a great palette for the cooler months coming ahead. So it's warming up the skin really, really nicely. And it's very soft. It just gives that really nice and soft glow on the face. And you know, I think I'm going to use it as a contour as well. So I've got my contour brush here, more fluff. And instead of applying it as a bronzer, I'm just gonna contour, because I feel like it's, yeah, this is literally the perfect shade to contour, because it's got a very ashy, cool undertone to it. It's, yeah, it's kind of more of a contour shade than a bronzer. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Obviously, it is a bronzer if you're more, if your skin is lighter than me. But if you are like me, you can use it as a contour shade, and it is beautiful. Oh, it's very soft. If I come closer, it's that very nice soft shade. Oh, how gorgeous is this, guys? Right, in terms of blush, I'm gonna go with the mauve here. The name is Mauve Haze. You know what? I'm loving this palette. Little brush here, blush brush. This, I come quite high on the cheek, and I did my eyes very neutral, so I could play with a little bit more color with the palettes today. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh. So far, I am loving the result. The shades are quite, the payoff is really good. Even though the shades are light, they're lighter colors, the payoff is really good. And it's giving just that good, healthy look. I'm loving this palette. You know what? I think I was, yes, in the review, I was saying that the Evil Eye was my favorite one. But actually, this is really nice. It's a very good look. It's very soft, easy to wear. Now I'm going to use this brush and mix these two shades as finishing powder. Just add a little bit on the forehead. Here. And it's really blurring the pores. It really makes my skin look so perfect and radiant. Look at this. It's like I don't even see a single pore or a line or anything. It's a beautiful look. And to finish the first look, I'm going to add some highlighter. So this highlighter here, it's kind of a beigey sand, they call it sunlit strobe light. I've got a highlighter brush and I'm going to place it right here. And just down here on the eyebrow bone, kind of creating a nice V shape. I'm going to do the same on this side. This is such a stunning look. I mean, can my skin look any more flawless? I don't think so. Obviously, I have good foundation under, but the powder, the finishing powder is really the key ingredient here. I am loving this look, guys. This is so soft. It's giving just a glow, a halo. It's beautiful. Actually, I am tempted to add clean brush here. That peachy. Oh, just a little bit of that really nice peachy blush. Oh yeah. It's just that little pop of color. Beautiful. I'm loving this palette. So if you have a light, fair skin with neutral to cool undertone, even if you have some warm tone, you can make it work. But I think this is a little bit more tailored for fair, light skin tone with a medium or neutral undertone. The Dragon palette, this is one of the looks you can create with it. How gorgeous is this? It's just that really nice halo, that glowing makeup look. All right, let's move on to the Evil Eye palette. So I removed pretty much all the powder from the Dragon palette. I don't think there's anything left. And I came up with, I've just repowdered my face with this compact finishing powder just to have something matte and ready to apply the shade from the other palette. I'm gonna go with the Evil Eye palette. So from my review yesterday, this was my favorite palette just based on the color from the shades, the payoff. So let's see how this looks on my face. So as I mentioned in my review video, this is for light to medium skin tone with more of a neutral to warm complexion or undertone. Equally a stunning palette. Like seriously, the shades are just beautiful. Look at the blushes, how gorgeous and pigmented they are. I'm going to start with the bronzer like I did for the other palette. I have cleaned my brush, so my brush are ready to go. There's no color in it, on it I should say. So I'm gonna come on the pan. I'm expecting this bronzer to be a little bit more I went into the blush at the top. I think that's the problem though. This palette, the squares are quite small. So if your brush is too big, you're gonna have... I went all the way up to the blush and I just want to pick up the bronzer. I do not need any blush on my forehead. So let's see. I've got, oh my God, got the bronzer here. So let's go. Yeah, I definitely picked up a little bit of blush with it. Gorgeous shade. Very, very nice. Not as dark as I thought it would. Warmer than the one in the other palette, definitely. I'm gonna come just a little bit in the hairline. Definitely warmer. More of a bronzer than... Definitely not a contour shade. Just gonna add some like this. Yeah, definitely a bronzer, but it's warm, but it's soft. And there's no orange in it, which I am so happy. Got my mirror here on the side. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's warming up the skin really, really nicely, but it's not orange. It's just a beautiful, warm bronzer. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, have you seen how it just beautifies your skin? It makes your skin look completely flawless. It is such a beautiful palette. For the blushes, I'm going to mix this one. This is it's called the Oasis. It's called Oasis Glow. And I will use this one as well. That is the Pink Fusion. So I'll mix these two together. I will start with the Oasis one. I quite like the name. It's got a bit of a sparkle into it. So, oh, it's so pretty. I love that it's like a muted pink. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think it's still my favorite palette. I just think the colors are so vibrant, and I like how, well, the payoff is absolutely amazing. But I just love the shades. They're vibrant. They make your face alive. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add some of the blush. Ooh, okay. Just here. Do the same here. More in the center of the face. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I mean, it's looking like it's glam. It's that soft. I love how the finish is soft. It's like that halo. You're just glowing. You have that little, you're looking healthy. You've been outside kind of blush type of blush. So the highlighter here is the rose gold in the palette. So I'm going to go with a very light hand, and no one can resist a palette like this. It is literally, I think, you know what? This is a feel-good palette. That's literally what it is. It's the feel-good palette. And now I'm going to add the finishing powder. So this one here at the top, and it is shade Soft Light. Picked up some on the brush. Gonna come here. I love the finishing powder because it really just kind of blend all the shades in together. There's no line. It blurs your skin. It blurs the pores. And it just gives that beautiful, stunning finish. This is the look with the Evil Eye palette. So these are the shades. And this is the look. So definitely more pigmented than the Dragon palette. Definitely warmer as well. But it's not too much that if you have a very light skin tone, skin color, this would work. You just need to be a little bit more light-handed in the pan because the payoff is there. The colors, the shades are quite pigmented. So you do not need much, which is a good thing because your product will last a very long time. And trust me, they do. But this is, I mean, if I come closer, it just blurs completely all the pores. There is no line, it just kind of gradually changes color. It is a beautiful, it's a feel-good makeup. I'm loving it. This is definitely my favorite palette. I've taken off pretty much all the, I think I did a decent job at removing all the powder from the Evil Eye palette. I've reapplied some compact powder just to mattify, make sure that I've got an even canvas to work with. And now going with the Lotus Flower palette. Obviously it's a much darker palette, so if you have medium to darker skin tone, this is made for you. You've got a bit of a cooler shades down here, warmer shades as well. I know these are quite pigmented because I've swatched them yesterday. So I'm gonna have to go with a very light hand in the pan for my skin tone. I don't think I can use the finishing powder as the finishing powder because it's going to be way too dark for me. But I want to show you that I'm pretty sure I can make this palette work anyway. So let's start with the bronzer. It's called Bronze Heat and it's this shade here. Definitely a very good payoff. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's dark, but obviously I'm not going crazy heavy. I thought it was going to be much darker. No, well, no, now that I'm applying a lot, it is quite dark. Okay, I take back what I said, it is quite dark. But if you've been in the sun, or if you have a medium to dark skin tone, this will be absolutely gorgeous on you. So I don't want to put too much because I still want to try the blush. But you see my forehead, how much darker this is. But it's a really nice shade. It's got a really nice warmth to it. But it's got a bit of a ashy tone. Like it's not orange at all. It's making my blue eyes pop, definitely. But it's not completely crazy. I'm not offended. I don't look ridiculous. So if you have a medium to darker skin tone, this is going to be looking absolutely gorgeous on you. For the blush, I so want to try the red one here. So it is called, Red O, just simply Red O. Got my brush here and I'm gonna go very, very light. How beautiful is this? It's the perfect flush. Yeah, this on a darker skin tone, it's going to be gorgeous. But even on my skin, it's not too bad. I mean, it's obviously very pigmented and I do not need more than this, but it's really, really nice. And I will try the highlighter. I'm going to go with the Copper one here. So I'm gonna add the highlighter. Oh, it is stunning. Oops. So here, it's a beautiful shade. Oh, look at this. It really makes me think of the Natasha Denona Golden palette for the highlighter. This is the look with the Lotus Flower palette. I mean, look at this highlighter. It's beautiful. Even though it's it's a darker palette, it's tailored and made for darker, medium and darker skin tone. I think if you have a light, medium skin and you just like that pop of color, it's looking nice. Don't go too heavy on the pan because you will have a lot of blush. The shades are obviously much darker, the payoff is there. But even now on my face, I'm not assaulted unless you guys tell me otherwise. I wouldn't add any more. I think there's enough color as it is. And I have just a small gloss, a very muted gloss on my lip, not too much on the eyes. I think you can manage and make it work. I'm loving the three palettes. They are beautiful, they are gorgeous. And you've seen how I've removed the product. I only used a tissue. I mean, I've used many tissues. But the foundation didn't move under, and I am using the YSL. And I have repowdered my face with the YSL compact powder, the All Hour Hyper Finish. And nothing has moved. So there's no peeling, there's no, if I come really close, there's no patches, there's no peel. So powders are really good. The Hourglass powders are amazing, but equally the foundation is pretty damn good. I'm loving the three palettes. I'm gonna keep saying that the Evil Eye palette is my favorite. I just really like how the colors and how vibrant they are. This is really nice as well, but it's obviously much more dark. And as we get along in the winter and my skin will get a little bit more light, I'm not sure if I'll be able to use it all winter long, but definitely for summer. Whereas the Dragon palette, it's very light. It's great when you're a bit of in a rush, you just, you know, need a pop of color. It's gonna look beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video, and this is helping you maybe to make a better decision in terms of which palette is the more suited for you. They're all amazing. The quality is beautiful. It's a feel-good makeup. The three palettes can work pretty much for everyone. It just depends what you're in need of or looking for. As I mentioned in my other video, they will get completely sold out. So if you're planning on getting one, don't wait too long. That's only the sad reality. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. If you have purchased yours, which one have you purchased? I'm very curious. And let me know which one you like the most on me. I'm curious to know that too. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I do post 3 times a week, so reviewing all new makeups. I have received the new foundation from Huda Beauty. I have the I need a warm palette from Natasha Denona. I also have the latest concealer pen from Victoria Beckham. So I've got a few new makeup reviews coming up for you. And until then, I will see you next time, and a big thanks for watching.